This is another New Black World Order TV Productions. Chopper. Grand Rising family. I want to talk about an incident where a judge, right, and some narcotic detectives around about March 11, 2020, was surveilling the house, got pictures taken. The judge issues the No Knock Warrant, and they run into Miss Nelda Price and Mr. John's Price house. They were zip-tied in their front yard, right? Ridiculed, belittled, treated like criminals. But I want to talk about something about this case, you know, and a lot of us can relate to this. Have you ever lived somewhere on a block where somebody was getting it, they was hustling, they was serving, right? The cars parked in different spots, right? They try not to park in front of the spot, so they park in front of Miss Nelda's house, in front of Mr. John's house. Well, that might not be the name of the individuals in your neighborhood, but you can relate. You see these things happen. So I experienced something like this morning. I look out my window. I see a white guy pull up in a truck. I see a brother get out. He goes over to wherever, whatever's going on, blah, 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 right? So I step out on the porch and I see the brother going where he going, and I holler, I'm like, yo, B, come here. So he brushed me off with his hand, keep going, doing whatever he's doing, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, right? So I stays outside because I know he got to come back to that truck. So I approached the white man. I'm like, look, don't park in front of my house. This ain't the goddamn spot. I said, now let me explain something to you since you are part of the white community. See, when you come to buy your drugs, my nigga, boy, you parked in front of my crib. So if the police or somebody else watching and they only see your mans get back in the truck, they think my house the spot. Kind of making sense. Now, this is not in all cases. Neither am I excusing the police that disrespected Mr. Nelda Price and Mr. John Price, who was the age of 69 years old, both of them. And this affected Mr. Price so much that he dies 53 days later. But nobody talks about, because they only talk about the white police officer that came in there. To which they was wrong. In many cases, they were wrong. Just like the 84-year-old lady that was down in Atlanta, Georgia, who thought it was a burglar coming in her house, but it was the police, and they shot her with a shotgun in her hand. Well, they was dead fucking wrong. Just like in this case, with these two people, they was dead fucking wrong. And just like if the police would have ran up in my house, they would have been dead fucking wrong. But nobody talks about this low-life